our Inner Healthcare Moment, our weekly Inner Healthcare Moment. I'm Cece, and this is Valerie, and we are so excited to be here with you. Today, our topic is going to be very, very special. The topic we are going to be talking about is it is possible. Yes, it is possible to take control of our own health. I hear this over and over. How can I take control of my health? I get to see people in my line of work and in my business that people are like, they don't want to be stuck in the medical world, but they are. And so I always tell them it's possible to take control of your own health. And I know that because I had my own health journey. And so today we're going to talk about it is possible. And some of the things that we need to understand that to take control of our own health, we have to have certain characteristics and decisions and abilities. And these are some of them. Be aware, be conscious, be willing, be educated in health, open-minded, and committed. Because truly, if you just wish good health, well, everybody would have good health. But in order to really take control of our own health, we have to do the work. And today I'm super excited to have one of my very special clients, Valerie, Ms. Valerie, and she is going to share with us how it really is possible. So Ms. Valerie, take it away and tell the world how you did it.
Well, thank you for having me, Cece. I really wanted to say off the bat, I lived in the shoes of a sick person. So I know it's possible to get in a position to feel better and to be functionable. And so it is possible. I know I lived with Lyme disease at its highest peak of its stages of co-infections, and you want to call whatever co-infections the bacteria strains are. And for 2.5 years, I lived in a boat on my own island, basically bedridden and sick. There was days I could get out of bed and be functional, and the majority of the time I would be carrying a barf bag around with me, sick.
Wow.
So I know what it is to be a sick person, and I know what it is to endure and to have those feelings of am I going crazy? Is it in my head? Why do I feel sick in my stomach? Why do I feel this way? Anxiety. And so coming to find out, like you said in the beginning, we have to be aware. We have to think. We have to educate ourselves in the medical field, kind of. We have to be our own guides because, like you always mention to us, our health is our responsibility.
Oh, yes. Let's say that again. Our health is our responsibility. Truly is. Thank you, Ms. Valerie, for reminding us about that.
And so dealing with that, I've had to make myself self-aware, knowing that this what I was going through at that highest peak was not normal. It was not healthy, physically, mental-wise, emotionally-wise. It took a toll on me. And so kind of going through my life in a nutshell in 2.5 years, I come to find out the foods I was eating was not helping me cope with my situation or make it any lighter or better, because they were totally inflammatory foods. The way I was combining foods was not a way for my digestive tract to be in a neutral state, I would say, to be able to absorb its nutrients properly. And then also knowing that I had parasite co-infections of Lyme, I had to cleanse myself of my colon, and that's why I sought your help.
Thanks God. I'm so grateful God brought you to me.
Me too. Yeah, because I don't know where I would be today. I don't know, because you guided me to not only your services, but also New Spirits products, right?
Yes.
That go hand in hand with the gut health.
Yes.
And so just learning from you and learning about, it is possible to overcome and endure. That's my key word, endure what we're going through, because nobody's gonna ever have perfect health.
No, we're not.
No, but we can sustain ourselves meanwhile and have some kind of sort of endurance and know some kind of methods. So like I go to see you on a monthly, we have a colonic every month.
Yes.
And I'm also watching the food guide
Mhm.
And I'm really well aware of like what my body can tolerate, break down. And then I also have the assistance of New Spirit supplements. I take
Yeah.
the probiotics, the enzymes.
Yes.
So I know that from coming from my point of view, I know there's a lot of people out there that are suffering with different ailments. And I know that what it is to be sick, and I feel compassion for them.
You
And I just want to tell them, CC, like, this is what I did, and but I
This
gotta
is your chance. This is your chance. This is your platform. You get to tell the
yeah,
world.
I have to retain myself sometimes when I'm like, oh, but
No,
it's
don't retain. Don't retain. Don't hold back. Just go.
it's so good though to have people, like you said, open-minded, and to kind of hear you out and kind of hear your story and kind of see like, hey, she lived in your shoes, and she knows what it is to not be able to make it to the next event or not be able to get dressed that day, the struggles. And so I'm able to relate and have I would say compassion for those people and kind of understand like it's not in our head, because I was told from my doctor, it's all in your head.
Oh my God.
A prescription for anxiety, do you want a prescription? I'm like, no, it's not normal for somebody to be walking around one day and to have constant fever and to have constant nausea and to have constant body aches. It's not normal,
No.
you know.
And
So
especially being so young.
yeah, yeah, I was like 38, no, 36 when everything got high peaked.
Yeah.
And so, coming to know and coming to learn, there is a formula and we just have to follow it.
Yes.
To-
And you also have to discover your formula, right? Because I know a little bit about your journey, and you have been willing to follow. You've had chelations, you've had colonics, you have all preventive ultrasounds. You have had many different services. You are very diligent about educating yourself on this, on health. Not because you are a doctor, but because you want to take control of your own health.
Mhm.
Correct?
Absolutely. And like I've told you in the past, it's when you come to a breaking point. And I sat there one day and I said, you're smarter than this. There's got to be an answer to this. There's got to
Like
be
an inner talk,
an inner talk, an inner pep talk.
inner
Because
pep talk.
it hit me, and it hit me so hard where it emotionally broke me down, where I started to doubt, like, is it my body betraying me or is it my mind? Like, because the doctors are telling you one thing, but your body's telling you another thing.
Mm.
And so come to find out, through testing, what I was suffering. And so it validates the point, like, you search hard enough, you dig deep enough, you will find answers, to help you.
And that's what our platform is. That's what Inner Healthcare Moments is. It's a platform where we are going to be speaking about topics of body, mind, and soul, because my health and your health is our responsibility. So Valerie and I being on this platform, it doesn't make us experts, even if I'm a professional colon hydrotherapist. And Valerie is now also a certified Zumba instructor. She's doing so amazing. It doesn't make us experts on your health. We are basically on this platform here to tell you that it is possible to take control of our own health if you're willing to do the work. I did it. I too fell apart at 36, Valerie, and you did too, 36.
Yeah, 36.
So, I did not know where to go, as you didn't either. And little by little, I was guided. I was guided to another answer, and then that one brought me another answer, and then it got me another answer. So I think both of us would agree and concur on this, Valerie, that we have to remain open-minded, like you said, and listen to people that are talking to you about options, about alternative health. We have a medical health, which is the medical doctors, and I don't knock doctors because they all have their place. I love the doctors. I just don't believe everything that the doctors tell me about my health, because I know my health better than the doctors.
Mhm.
That's the difference.
That's
So
right.
applauds to our doctors. We need them, but my health is my responsibility, not theirs. They have too many patients in their hands, and we need to stay responsible. What else would you like to tell them about where you are now that you have taken control of your health, Valerie?
So because of all my learning, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
and making application to my personal body, um, I've come to the point now where I became certified in 2018, and I was able to get my certification for a Zumba instructor.
Yeah.
So that was the ultimate test, Cece. I had to push myself to see if I could physically endure mentally and emotionally that challenge. I
Good.
passed that test, and here I am today, and I just keep going strong. So I consider it like little building blocks that I'm going through. And, physically, I feel good enough. There's days that, you don't feel well, but the 99% of the days, I'm good.
Hey, that's great. That is great. 99% of the time. And before we go off the air, you have to tell them this because to me, this is huge. The fact that your transformation, you taking control of your own health, now has grown into your home and who else? Tell
Extended
them
family.
what's happened. I tell your story all the time. I want you to know that.
So I fought this long fight, Cece. And my husband was not on board initially with all my treatments and all my, then he seen my improvements physically. He's like, okay, you're onto something. So then he turned his interest on for himself physically, changed his diet, changed his pattern of way that he was doing things for life and taking his supplements now.
And we have a before and after picture of him.
Yeah. And my kids, and then it's extended to family, now extended family. And so and they're feeling fantastic. So they're just was it not they're overwhelmed seeing their health improve.
Yes. So basically by you changing, you have helped how many generations? 1, 2, 3 generations you have changed.
Yes.
Yourself, your home, your children, your mom, your dad, your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, your nieces, etc., etc., etc.
Yep.
And after the etc., we're going to put a lot of dots, Miss Valerie, because I know this is just the beginning for you. I am elated and grateful to God that He has allowed me to be part of your journey, because your journey inspires me. Your journey helps me help others. I refer people to you now because there's times that they can relate to me because I'm kind of like the mama and you're like the sister. So it's super excited to be working with you. And we really want to remind all of you and remember that it is possible to take control of our own health. If you guys want to know more about what Valerie has done or what I have done, reach out to us. This platform, we're not experts, but we are passionate women that also love the Lord, and we want to help. We want to help with our testimony so many more can take control of their own health. New Spirit Naturals is a huge part of our life. New Spirit Naturals, they are in San Dimas. They are the supplements that both of us are talking about and that we are both taking. So if you want to know more about them, you're welcome to search them, New Spirit Naturals. And if you go and order, use either code Valerie or CC, and you'll get blessed and we will get blessed. So thank you, Ms. Valerie. Anything last that you'd like to say?
No, just keep doing your job, Cece, because it works.
It works. It works. So let's continue to do, you and I, let's continue to do what we have been doing because we know it's working, right? And we are going to bring many more on this side of health. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.